I'm Champ, and in today's video I'm going to talk about Durga Puja, Bengal's richest tradition. The Puja festive is on, and people are going to different malls, buying things, buying new clothes, enjoying to the fullest. It's about 15 days left for goddess Durga to come to her home, and in all these 6 days from Mahashashti to Mahadashami, we will have a just grandeur of celebrations and everything like that. Well, before we delve into that fun-filled adventure, let us all at least try to realize the importance of this puja and why it was held. So, that's what I'm going to talk about. Well, first of all, the history of Durga Puja traces its origin to a very, very ancient era. The first recorded Durga Puja was from a 14th century manuscript which suggested the worship of a goddess named Durga, the warrior goddess. But there's a but the conception of worshipping a warrior goddess came from earlier, from in the 12th century, from a 12th century manuscript, and also from a 10th century manuscript which is currently preserved in Rajasthan. We come to know that there was this one goddess warrior who was widely worshipped by the kings and all the other nobles. Well, there was no direct reference to Durga, neither was there any significance, that Durga. Yeah, I just opened my glasses. There was no just direct significance to Durga that she was Durga, but yeah, they were held. What is most well known is that the current Durga Puja that we know as was started in 16th century by the kings and the royalties of Bengal. This movement specially charged up because of the Islamic conquest. The Bengals were all conquered, and these Islamic leaders forced Persian upon them, elected Muslim leaders, and they marginalized Bengali Hindus, and so to reassert their dignity, their pride, they started doing this Durga Puja in public. Not all of them were very well regarded by the rulers, but it's a sign of their strength, their old tradition. Well, now, what came from the 16th century, the Durga Puja began, and the current Durga Puja, we see that this house of the nobles, zamindars, they were the first to start the Durga Puja. And yes, the Durga Puja first began in Shobha Bazar Rajbari. That was probably the first Durga Puja to be ever be there, and the estimated cost of that puja was about 8 lakhs. Dude. Well, that was not the end. That is not the end. From that began this. Then it was the Shobha Bazar Rajbari was at that time was a constant conflict with Karunamoyi Rani Rashmoni's house, and both of them had organized this massive Durga Pujas. They spent lakhs to do it, and then came the British period. British conquered India, but the British actually respected the Bengal tradition. They loved Durga Puja. They supported Durga Puja, and there was one incident regarding Mitra. I'm not going into that, but the British really appreciated Durga Puja, and so this Durga Puja continued from that time only, the Shobha Bazar Rajbari. Well, before a few years, the Durga Puja was only done in this house of the zamindars, these landlords, and no commoner could take part in it. Only the members of the family and those whom they paid took part in it. The commoners were only allowed to view that and just leave. Just view the pandal, view the idol, and get the hell out of here. That was their reaction. Well, there is a history local saying, and probably there is some substantial evidences to this fact, that the first Sarbojonin Durga Puja, or the puja for the commoners, where all commoners could take part, was organized in Bagh Bazar. That was the world's first That was India's first Durga Puja, Sharvajani, where all the commoners took place. This was when a few group of friends tried to take part in the Shobhabajar Rajbari function, and they were pushed out of it, and they decided to form their own club, collect taxes, and pay and do the puja, and they were successful. And the Bagh Bazaar is still very famous right now. It's probably turned 100 years the last year, and that was the first Sharvajani Durga Puja. And now we can see the Sharvajani Durga Pujas everywhere. And recent trend, and this trend puja, this theme puja was not very very old. It was relatively very new. It began for about it was in the last 20 or 30 years that this theme puja began. Before that, there were all the same pujas. So that's it, guys. That's all I had to say to this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, do not forget to share a comment right down about what you want to see be included in the next video, and any suggestions, any criticizing, anything is widely welcome. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.